Houston, Texas, home to the Rice Owls, and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rice Owls offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is
running room in the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The lone back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Snagged out of the air. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Give to the single back. Nice move to keep running. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's Croman Hope. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Hands it off. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now on third down for this offense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to the big tight end. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Owls. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Offense in a split backfield. Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts.
Turning it on! He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. He wants it all. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fit it in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit forcing an incompletion.
Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Got a man. It's done. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving them a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on it.
He's got it along the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get lit up just like that.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Finds his tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially, oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Extending the play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. It's reverse. Makes it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Running to Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Reeder. Big pickup. ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Powers through. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, you're trying to break the tie. You've got this golden opportunity in the red zone here in the second half, but you've got to hold on to the football, and that's a play that is going to haunt him for a long time to come.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running it to the right. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. It's Carney. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. All the way back to the 15. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This time it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Got a man. It's Ramirez. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Got it.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal.
Green 25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up by 25 over FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Let's go. Break. Single.
He leaves it with his back.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Johnson looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Simon. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bulk over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure is on. And the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ramirez. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win